Alrighty, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. This channel is for educational purposes, and we check out great theories and concepts and discoveries that you might not be familiar with because they've been suppressed. The powers that be have shielded you from this information, and mainly for the purposes of preventing you from accessing information that will improve your spiritual, mental, or physical health. And um, This is a segment that is called the Q-tip of the spear. And this is uh, where we cover the cutting edge of the InfoWar podcasters that are out there. Just what I've checked out over the last 24 hours or thereabouts. And just a few musings on that. Nothing comprehensive. But yeah, one thing, um, as I've been saying, I believe that the Patriots have won this battle or war with the deep state, and that, it's inevitable, it's mop up stage, and I'm urging people to redeploy themselves because there is no time like the present to red pill yourself further, because that's going to be needed because there's a lot of residual belief systems that you have that you've not examined yet properly. And to go forward into an implementation stage of your agenda with all of these blind spots that you have is not going to work. Um, and so that is principally having to do with, I would say, uh, everything in history that goes back before the 20th century. These are things that you haven't really examined, but you have accepted them from your upbringing. And many of them you cherish um, because you have good feelings about them from growing up, um, holidays and rituals and celebrations and uh, just heightened experiences. And just experiences of intimacy with other people that you're involved with at your church or other group. And so you haven't examined these things because you haven't wanted to, but it's important that this happens now, because these things are not going to stand the test of your scrutiny. um, there might be certain elements of it that might withstand that, but I doubt that even. Um, and so that's one thing that I just wanted to point out. You know, when we look at the leftists, you know, um, when it comes to political issues, they've got nothing. Okay, they the Democrats have bought into a an agenda that is just beyond ridiculous, and everybody can see it. Anti-human, anti-American, um, pro-violence, um, you know, uh, just a suicidal agenda, and we can all see it. But the thing is that the the people on the left can't see it. Because they're not really paying very close attention. They maybe glance at the headlines at the New York Times, or look at the scrolling at on CNN or something like that to get their news. But mostly they're not really paying very close attention. They just assume that they're correct. They assume that they have the right point of view. And um, so um, and they have strong emotions about it, because these are emotions about social justice and right and wrong, and they think they have that uh, idea cornered because they bought into certain belief systems that aren't correct. And so, um, but if you try to talk to a uh, leftist, liberal, whatever, you won't be able to. They won't. They won't engage you in a conversation. And if you try to do it, or it gets to a certain point, they will actually lash out at you and go to the ad hominem attacks. They'll start to attack you personally instead of dealing on the level of the information. Um, and so that's kind of how the liberals handle these situations. And I think people on the conservative side can see that and can see that, this is not how you handle a situation like this. But unfortunately, this, I would say, exact but less severe, but exact situation occurs with the right as far as questions of religion are concerned. Most liberals, I mean, most conservatives, um, espouse Christianity, but they're not really that into it. They haven't read the book thoroughly. They don't, and they haven't studied it for sure. They haven't, they don't know what the context, they haven't read enough outside information to kind of know what is really being said there, and who wrote it, and where it came from, and why it came where it came, and how people thought back then, and what kind of drama, what kind of trends in writing existed at that time, or were pervasive at that time. And so, um, the Christian right is really like the liberals. They won't argue with you on these matters. And if they do, they will go to ad hominem attacks because they don't have any of the evidence. And so again, just like the liberals, they'll go to, they'll tell you that you're filled with Satan, and they'll tell you that, you know, um, you need to be, um, I pray for you, or, something like that, um, like as a way to get out of the having to um, have their faith challenged. And that's because, it if it is challenged, it falls apart like a house of cards, because I think it's pretty clear that the New Testament was written by the Romans, the Caesars, and it's a psychological operation just like everything else is. And you people on the right, you should know that, because you know that everything is a psychological operation because you just got done digging about it all through the 21st and 20th century. But for some reason, you don't think that it applies to ancient history. But it even applies more to ancient history. The Romans were masters of strategy, and they were also masters of creating religions. They created several religions in the first century, including the cults of the Caesars, Julius, Augustus, Claudius, Titus, um, Vespasian, and Domitilla, and rabbinical Judaism and Christianity. What is that? Seven? They created seven religions at least in the first century. So, this is right down their wheelhouse. And, I don't think you should believe me, but I think you should look into it. And that's what a truther would do. But I don't think that's what we're talking about, and that's the problem. Is that you guys are fake truthers. I just have to call you out on it because I just haven't seen any response. I've been asking for somebody to give me some evidence for the existence of Jesus independent of the scriptures. And it's the empty set, it's the crickets, because there isn't any. And so if you're a truther, that's not good enough. It's not good enough to believe in something that there's no evidence for, especially when there's a ton of evidence against. But instead, you guys have just ducked the question in the exact same way that the liberals duck the question about politics, because you don't know enough about it to justify your points, because there is nothing to know about it. And if you had to know more about it, then there's no way that you would believe it. Okay, like, share, subscribe, comment, and contribute. And we will return tomorrow for another episode of the Q-Tip of the Spear. Thanks for tuning in today, and have a great day.